Good evening, pilgrims. Well, it's almost, I don't know, it's almost like kind of like a sad goodbye. Sad goodbye kitty kitty style. Because today, or tonight, this old wall's coming down. Because, well, we got it did, kitties. Yeah, we did. Turned out really, really good. Got all that plaster and drywall finish. I don't know if you've been keeping track with these videos and all this, but you see that calm before the storm, you'll see what kind of kitty kitty we were getting into. So, got this all squared away last night. Did some late night sanding and prep work. Lot of dust. It was dusty kitty kitty. And all I got left here is, well, of course, do this detail here, which is just taking this strip up here that I taped to the radiator, and then just a little cleanup on these windows. Uh-oh, there's Dad right there. And what I did was not orthodox, but I went on and I cleaned this really good, the paint, with my hands are super dry because I've been around a lot of dust today, so please don't hold it against me. But anyway, I cleaned this really good, and then I put duct tape on it, and it helped peel it off a lot better. And then I went on and I fine-tuned it with a scraper and all that. I'm not getting too crazy with the window ledge, but let's see. I did this over here, and the top's not too bad. I'll probably regret not doing that later on, but this is where it's kind of a tricky transition because of the wall. Yeah, it worked while I needed it, but because of, well, the transition here, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I don't know, that's some old school, because like some of you guys, you may not know about that, but yeah, that's back in the 80s. Let's do some research. But anyway, almost looks like a greenhouse kitty kitty. But anyway, I'm gonna get this torn out and get ready for some crazy painting, because this is when it's all gonna come together. You're gonna say goodbye to the brown. The brown won't be here no more, and this will all be white. And I had a guy come out, and hopefully things go well. Checking on to do the rest of the windows. Maybe I can finance that and not have to do it, and then I'll have more time playing with the kitty cats, and then maybe doing some bit of, I don't know, propagation, planting, all that good stuff. Can't do too much outside, but potted plants are the way to go if you want to get your hands in some soil but not get outside. So this is the last little thing to do. I cut this, or I removed this up here. This is where the old baseboard was. So all I really have to piece in is the plaster is this. But because I'm a stickler, I'm going to go on and get this put in. I got to put some shims in behind there, because it's about a good 1/8 of an inch to nothing. But this is the last little bit I've got. Oh yeah, I'll give you an update on some other stuff. Oh, let's see. I did get this dryer vent thing. I don't know if anybody remembers me talking about this, but the dryer vent was congested because this new dryer was a lot higher where the vent came out. I don't even know how the other dryers were. I mean, the way they had it before, I'm sorry, but it was not right. It was bad kitty kitty. And I could show you, but just trust me, back behind there, I had to do some fine tuning. I did a lot of cutting out, and then I went down and used that aluminum foil tape, that dryer vent tape, and also you use it for your heater vents. I used that to seal up the ductwork down in the basement. Pretty extensive. I'll go down and show you real quick. Grandpap's gonna show you grandbabies what's going on down the basement. Yeah, this is. Yeah, don't look at that. That's bad, kitty. But the dungeon. Get this on. Yeah, I did not clean up my mess at all. Grandpa was bad, kitty. But anyway, I came down here and I had to cut a new hole because this had to move over approximately about 3 inches from where the old hole was at. And then I went on, I repurposed what was here, and then I used the foil tape all along the seam. I don't know why people don't do it, but to me it makes a big difference when you do that. And when I did it, I used rubbing alcohol to clean everything before I put on the foil tape. And it goes all the way down here and all that good stuff. And then this was a tricky joint. This was a transition joint right here. And this is actually, I coupled two, I think they were 4-inch pieces together to where I could tie these in because of the way the transition was out here. I am not a ductwork vet guy, so I made do with what I had. And that's how I did it. But I tried to make sure it was a good seal. It was very humid in the house, and I was imagining the way the venting was run, it was run in the wrong direction. You generally want to have this set up like a downspout. Your downspout usually flows to where the water, I don't know, some of you guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. But you want to have it to where it funnels into the next piece. And this was not run like that at all. So I went on and I redirected everything so there's an easier flow, and then I sealed it up like super crazy. Let's get up here. You see that? Yeah, I went the full. Now the only thing was where at the very top where it transitions in up there, you can't see it because it's all covered with the insulation right there. That's the only spot because of the way I connected this. It was not easy to get tape up there, but for the most part, it's sealed really good, and I was a bad kitty. Yeah, I made a big mess down here. But you know what? That's going to be a whole different day. And you know what I did was high speed because I didn't want to make a big dusty mess up there. I actually brought the shop vac down here, and I set it up, raised it on the platform drywall stand thing I had, and ran the hose up there. So when I did my sawing and all my alignment of the dryer vent, all that dust was being sucked into the shop vac. That is the way to go. And I didn't want to have the shop vac upstairs because I didn't want it stirring up the dust. So to me, the best course of action was to have it down here in the basement, and then I was able to keep the dust isolated. There's a lot of room down here, a lot of room. I thought about building a chase wall approximately, well, as you've seen, that wall upstairs that I did, just the temporary dust wall. I entertained the thought of doing something similar like that, but just sectioning off and having it enclosed in just what I would like to use as a work area, and that way I could have everything else kind of closed off and then have it more isolated. I'm not trying to turn this into an apartment. No, I'm not. I'm turning this into just an actual, maybe, let's say you need to do some refinishing on some wood and you don't want all that craziness going on upstairs, and you don't want to work in the garage because we're in Iowa, pilgrims. If you're in the Midwest and you know about this area, yeah, it gets cold in Iowa. Illinois too. I'm not leaving you Illinois people out, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, I would really like to do something different with this. I haven't given any footage on this right here yet, but this was where they added on and they wanted to have a carport. Well, this is really not the best wall. There's a lot of heat loss just from this old. It's fiberboard, I think is what it is. And there's this little kitty. Yep. I saw this down here and I was like, you know what? That would be a really good corner shelf for upstairs. So I'm hoping that my son will help me refinish this and we'll put it somewhere. And there was this thing too I showed a good couple videos ago, that this, I don't know, I just really think this would be a good, I don't know. It could be fixed. Listen. If there's breath, there's hope. You know, if somebody's breathing, there's hope for them. But this right here, I don't know. This might be bad, kitty. Maybe I can glue that. You know what? We'll try and save that too, because that's a good little detail piece here. But this would be some type of project in the future. And this is an old sign. That Mr. Thornton, he was the guy who owned this place, and it still has his name on it, Mr. Thornton. But I guess he ran for mayor. I didn't see any record of it, but you know, he gave it a shot. There's this cool pegboard. I have yet to do anything down here, but I'm starting to see the potential. So, anyway, I got other stuff I was going to show you. I got so sidetracked down here. But Grandpa's making some stuff happen. Okay. Going upstairs for the kitty. Yeah, I got good news. The cats, I got almost all my kitty stuff ordered. And it should be coming, I don't know, sometime this week. They said Saturday. That kind of sets me back. So it really sets me back. But that's all right. That gives me a little bit more time without being pressured. I did get this. I don't know if anybody remembers from the videos before. But this had that old 1930s toilet paper and magazine holder. I removed that out. I'm going to put this little fancy thing in here. But this right here, I'm going to go on and do this in the 1930s style trim. So that's not going to look crazy anymore. The bad thing is, and I'm really going to kick myself in the tail after it happens, but when I get this all squared away and the trim on here, then I'm going to wish I spent more time fixing this, the old drywall finishing. Because this bathroom, I could have spent at least another week in here getting things tidied up. But like up here, I did not get this painted in there at all. That's, yeah, you can see that craziness in there. Dad's being bad kitty. And I would really like to skim coat the ceiling, but that's going to be for a whole nother time. I imagine after we get the kitty cats and we're settled in, and I get the back bedroom squared away, that'd be a good project. And I could seal this off, and then we'll use the other bathroom, because remember there's another bathroom back there. I think I showed you that in the very first. And then old man's, he's got these are clothes that need to be washed. Got those from the other place, but anyway, don't be looking at the dirty laundry now. But I got this bookcase. I got it with two coats of paint on it. Finally got this trim here painted. Now, if you guys remember, it was wood and it was looking scary kitty. But got it painted and it looks a lot better. And then in here, I wanted to do something different, and it doesn't look like much now because it's not painted yet, but I did a knockdown texture in here because I don't know, I just wanted it to look cool. And man said that he thought it was all right, and I said, you want it two-tone? I can make, different colors, So I'm going to go on and paint it, and then I'm going to do a light rolling over, and then it'll accent it. And then hopefully it'll look all right. And I may not like it at all. I may just go on and make it all full, but there is just some minor touch-up painting that I need to do, but the main thing was to get this ready so he could get moved in here. And look at this. This is what I really want. There's all the clothes for the bands. And then his job is he's got to go through and unpack all his Legos and stuff. And then there's our pictures. Never hung up any pictures where I was living at because, out of respect to the landlord, he said not to put anything on there. So I didn't put anything on the walls. But we got some pictures we're going to hang up. Let's see. And that, as far as I know, that's the main thing. That's it. I'm going to get this hallway. I've been holding off. But now I'm at a point where I can actually get this closed off. And when I mean closed off, I mean get this all painted now. Josiah, shout out to my son. He helped me get a lot of this primed when he came down to visit. Thank you very much, son. And, well, it's getting close to that time. I'm going to get this all... This is what it kind of is supposed to look like. I got kind of... I don't know, I was just running out some of the leftover paint on the paintbrush, but it's going to be this antique white, like how the front room is and all that good stuff. Where it's got that, contrast of the, But it's getting there. And then the kitchen, the whole kitchen. I got to fall back in here. I'm not going to do too much with these cabinets because that's just, I don't know. The main thing is to get these walls. Get these walls painted with the antique white. And then the trim around these windows. Get that did. That way it doesn't look so scary. This is after cleaning it. They painted it so many different colors. I mean, we're talking an orangish, brownish, and then pink. They had so many different colors going on. But hopefully after we get this painted, it won't look so bad. But that up there, I'm not feeling good about, so I don't know. I might change my mind and scrape a little bit on that before I paint. But this wall has got to come down, Mr. Gorbachev. And I don't know what I'm going to do with having a bigger front room. We've gotten so used to living in a tiny little constrained room, but we're going to have it back. And then we'll be able to get us a table to sit at and eat and play dreidel soon because we're approaching Hanukkah. And got to get the Hanukkah decorations and the lights and the candles and all that good stuff. So, and there's the little plants here. They're just chilling, listening to some music. They've been rocking out quite a bit. I've been playing a lot of Vivaldi and Bach and Mozart for them. So, this guy is really happy. I just, I think I actually got him out of water and I potted him. So he's one of my favorite ones because he's got that cool variegation going on. But once we get this all squared away, the plants are going to have a home, and the kitties will have a home. So pilgrims, be nice to one another. Stay safe out there because those roads are getting crazy. It's getting icy. And then there's this guy right here. You big old kitty. You kitty. He's like, yeah, I'm safe. I'm not around those kitties. Because when the kitties come, I'm afraid these plants are going to be in the crosshairs. But anyway, and then here's the main kitty. You being a good girl? You're always a good girl. You don't do nothing wrong. You don't really do anything else. But you're all right, kitty. You all right. So anyway, just showing you guys everything. Sorry about the lengthy video. Dad just wanted to show you what was going down. So I love y'all. And I will see you pilgrims on the next one. Hopefully we'll have this all squared away and it'll look like an actual home. And then the thing that's going to stand out the most is the floor. But we're going to do that next time. Maybe in the spring. I don't know. But I'll talk to you later. Pilgrim out.